In the name of Allah who is the most gracious and the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Al-Qalam Publishing Production. I am Abdul Hamid Mustaqim and your opinion to your broadcast. In this broadcast we discuss the selected hashtag topic on social media. In today's topic we have selected a Mudabbir Amir or Resoceful Leader is determined. We bring to you the political, intellectual, scientific writings, ideas and opinions of social media activists related to this topic. Mullah Akhtar Mansour, تقبله الله, a martyr, Amirul-Mu'minin, was a resoceful leader and a resoceful leader, a courteous leader and a ruler who knew the pulse of the situation. Mullah Akhtar Mansour, تقبله الله, was martyred on the 1st of March, Jawza 1395 in a situation where his youngers and elders and youngers were put on the sacrifice field in the same way. It is impossible to defeat him. The Islamic emerges like this. Amirul-Mu'minin Mullah Akhtar Mansour, تقبله الله, the leader whose blood and wisdom will be immortalized in the pages of history. He set himself on fire for the sake of Allah. At the anniversary of martyr Shaheed Amirul-Mu'minin Mullah Akhtar Mansour, on the occasion of which the authors have expressed their views on the social media by updating the above mentioned under the selected hashtag and discussing it in the interviews we will share with you guys. Author and social activist Muhammad Yusuf Badri writes about Resoceful Amir. Today is the 8th anniversary of the martyrdom of the great Mujahid Amirul-Mu'minin تقبله الله, who was martyred 8 years ago by an American drone attack on the 1st of March, Jawza. He reached the highest position of martyrdom. This great martyr of the path of Islam sacrificed himself for the freedom of today's Afghanistan and the rule of Sharia system over the entire Islamic world. Martyr Mansour Sahib تقبله الله, by sacrificing his sweet existence, proved to the followers of false religion and false belief that the holy religion of Islam is so important and valuable that in the way of its defense and protection, all Muslims from the age to the age, they are ready to make sacrifices. Resoceful Amir. Pacha Sahib Islampur writes about Resoceful Amir. After the death of Mullah Muhammad Umar Mujahid rahimahullah, it will be doubt that the Islamic emergence lost its ability and tried to create division among the Mujahideen. But martyr Mansour rahimahullah used the plan if the conspiracies of the enemy were thwarted in the seed, and the army of the most gracious was mobilized against the enemies of the religion of Allah Azza wa Jal. Why are those who have a reputation, the elders of the kingdom, why are they not ready for this sacrifice? He also rose himself in the way of Allah Azza wa Jal. Martyr Mansour, may Allah bless him and grant him peace, on the 8th anniversary of the martyrdom of Imam Istishhad, if his promise brought his followers to the lever of truth, and like the followers of Istishhad, he sacrificed himself in the way of Allah Azza wa Jal, yes, his promise will be true, and Allah fulfill his promise. Abu Bakr Khalwat Sahib writes under the hashtag of Resoceful Amir. We were youngers and we are not a witness of a moment and no connection with the best and great leaders. In upon a time, if someone imagines martyr Amirul-Mu'minin imagines the scenes of sacrifice, a strange wave of excitement follows him. Alhamdulillah, the conspicuous and religious connection, the beginning and period of the leadership of martyr Amirul-Mu'minin was considered a turning point in the anti-occupation struggle period in a way that cannot be compared with him before and after this. Mudabbir Amir. Resoceful Amir realized his breath in the arresting emirate and moved from death to the side of survival. He would not have been able to find a seat. But now, Alhamdulillah, Amirul-Mu'minin Sheikh Sahib Hafizahullah Ta'ala wa Ra'ah is more committed, resourceful and hard on those who believe in falsehood. The poet and writer Mustaghfir Gurbaz Sahib wrote in his X account, Resoceful Amir or Mudabbir Amir lived like this in his time, who kept the values, made concessions and organized the army. He stood in front of his army like a mighty mountain. He did not shake the storms of time. He remained firm on his position until the last century. This hero is the pride of faith. He challenged all the power and strength loaded with the essence of holiness. His word was tied only to the Allah Azza wa Jal. With strong determination, he suppressed the evil of the time and shone brightly like the sun. With the help of religious strength and political insight, he dealt such a blow to the enemy that the existing fear always keep him awake. Ihsanullah Ihrar Sahib writes about the resourceful Amir or Mudabbir Amir, Martyr Amirul-Mu'minin Mullah Akhtar Mansour تقبله الله, who shouldered the heavy weight of the leadership of the Islamic Emirate in the most difficult times and places of his life. Very scientific, political jihadist knowledge, with faith and prudence, along with his religious and national responsibility, and by placing his pure chest on the red flames of the Nimrod of time, he fulfilled his promise to the Almighty Azza wa Jal and towards the eternal life of martyrdom. He moved and left a shining example of piety and sacrifice to his passers-by except Allah. Zulkaf al-Zaki, a Twitter user, writes in one of his tweets, Shamsu Shuhada تقبله الله, for 2 years in the absence of Imam Umar rahimahullah, the holy and conqueror armies of the Islamic Ummah in such a great way. The leadership and rise to the height of the rise, which surprised the national intelligence agencies. Ali bin Abi Sufyan is the second of Resoceful Amir International Research Centers, intelligence networks, and advanced contemporary universities should include your high understanding and great understanding in their curricula. Amirul-Mu'minin تقبله, you have opened that new chapter of sacrifice in the contemporary history of Islam, with the title that future generations will be proud of and will be a beacon of their way. On the occasion of Resoceful 8th anniversary Mullah Al-Qalam writes, Amirul-Mu'minin Mansour تقبله, the wise and smart prince whose measures influenced the Western world, was thrown out of the necessary steps, the leader who paved the way for national unity in unparalleled war, jihad. The war is devoid of emotions and usually the common people are sacrificed, but this kind of leader should guide the mujahideen so that they kill life, compassion, and mercy. During the education of people, they created incentive programs, prohibited mujahideen from fighting near schools, madrasas, and public places, established necessary infrastructure for health, provided medical materials to clinics. Judicials, he made so many facilities in the parts. From the center to the pupil used to go to the surrounding areas to solve this case. The writer and social activist Jawza wrote in one of his tweets that finally it should be said that Martyr Amirul-Mu'minin تقبله was the most dedicated and energetic leader. He did not engage in politics with his friends. His piety was not representative. He was directly involved in solving cases. He did not come under the influence of tyrants and hypocrites. He was standing in the first row, appreciated the sacrifice of mujahideens, the blood of martyrs, the size of orphans and prisoners, because he took this hard journey to victory. Dear listeners of Al-Qalam Publishing Production, we hope that you will like the publication. For other intellectual and political publications, write Al-Qalam Publishing on Telegram, YouTube, Facebook, and X, and receive publication related to various intellectual topics. Your opinion to you. Follow the show. I am Abdul Hamid Mustaqim. Our show today ends at this place. Good work, good time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.